How's it going, guys? So it's been a while since I did one of these episode. So welcome to a long-awaited episode of MMA Conspiracy Guy. And on this episode, we are going to talk about Conor McGregor and global warming. So here we go. Conor McGregor at Bellator 187 event. What is that about? Come on, guys, let's break it down. Honestly, let's break this down. This is the reality of the situation. Is that Conor McGregor, the perception is that he is bigger than the sport of MMA. He is bigger than the sport of boxing when he tried to compete against Floyd Mayweather. And now, him himself, Conor McGregor, he's no longer just another person. He's starting to become another entity. He's starting to become something different as a whole, and he is trying to enforce himself, this individual that we know as a fan, as Conor McGregor, as he sees himself as a god of the world of mixed martial arts, as a god of he put himself above everyone else. And my first question is that why is this happening? A lot of people said that it might, but there have been a few skeptics. They said that it's money. He has never have this much money in his life, so he's going a bit crazy. Me personally, I cannot disagree with that. If you or I would have that kind of money, have that much money, what would you do? You know what I would do? A lot worse. I would not go from the UFC to number one promotion, or go to another promotion, a second-rate promotion, as in Bellator or ONE FC or any other promotion. I would freaking go crazy. I wouldn't go and, well, I don't know. I might slap a few bitches, but I'm just kidding. They deserved it. So, but why is Conor McGregor doing this? I mean, fighting is where he makes his money. Self-promotion is what he has done to get himself to where he's at right now. All this stuff that he's doing, it doesn't help his brand. It doesn't help himself. Him, his brand, his company, his affiliate progress into the future, so they can make more money. And recently, the last few weeks, today is November 12th. The last few weeks, he has been stated that he would come back and fight in the UFC if only the ownership, which is WME and Ari and his partner, I'm not quite sure what his name is. I believe it's Jim Whitehead. Don't quote me on that. If only the owner of the UFC, which they purchased for $4.2 billion, would give him a share of the company, and then he would choose to come back and fight. Besides that, he will not. Okay? So after that's being said, what make him believe that this action at Bellator 187, when he jump over the ring and celebrate, you guys could argue that it's hype, it's adrenaline, and you know what? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Cocaine, drinking with power, drunk, alcohol, intoxicated, and money. Those two are the three things that will corrupt all men. And the three things that will corrupt all of us men: money, drugs, and pussy. It is what it is. You could argue gambling, but no, gambling is like the stepfather. It's like the stepfather. Sorry, it's like the stepchild. Those three things: drugs, money, and pussy. Those are the three things that will corrupt all of us. Okay, and that's what I believe. And the other things that the second stepchild, next to gambling, is fear. So the next question that we must ask ourselves: what does Conor McGregor fear is? And this is where I'm going with this. His fear is losing what he's got. His fear of losing what he's have. His fear of losing as a whole. And this action right here, this action that he has done the previous days, he just confronted his fear, and now as a public, as a fight fan, we will have a chance to find out how big of a star Conor McGregor is. To me, I don't believe that I don't believe 0%. I do not believe that he is bigger than the sport of mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts has been here before he was born. Mixed martial arts has many superstars that has come and go. Mixed martial arts has never have a star as big as Conor McGregor, because the simple fact is that mixed martial arts as a sport is always evolving. And now Conor McGregor is doing this to test himself, to test his star power, to see where it's at. Okay? By confronting his fear, acting erratic. Like I said, coke is a hell of a drug. And let's see what happened. And number 2, Tony Ferguson. I believe that he has this. Come on, guys. This is the running jokes of McNugget, McTap a lot, McTap, and you know what? Behind all these stories, if it's a occurring story, if it's recurring action, at the end of the day, there might be a bit of truth to it. We all know that he tapped. We all know that he's he's hungry. He's overhyped. I believe that is overhyped, and I believe that the other thing is that his fear of defending his title. It's just the fact that he might lose it. His fear of losing his title. Okay, that is what Conor McGregor is. His fear of losing his title, his fear of Tony Ferguson, his fear of what might happen. He came from nothing and now he's got a lot. And the way that his action is going right now, he might be back to having nothing. I realized that himself, he even said that he's got a lot of investment, he's got a lot of interest from other sources outside the world of mixed martial arts. A few examples. Triple H, which is he is the shareholder of the WWE because he married Stephanie McMahon, which is the daughter of Vince McMahon and a sister of Shane McMahon, which all own a part of the company, and they have shown interests of bringing in mixed martial arts stars as Ronda Rousey and her 4 horsewomen. Okay, so he's got a lot of stuff going on, and on top of that, he's got the movie that has just been released. He's got a whiskey, which I believe is called Notorious Whiskey, that exists as well. He's got a lot of adventure outside the world of mixed martial arts, but his action at Bellator 187, he could honestly lose all of that. These are all big investment, and you could counter argue. You could counter argue that he just made $100 million. That's not entirely true. His base salary was $25 million, and the rest that he would make is to pay-per-view sell, gate sales, and any kind of sales that is involved with that fight between him and Floyd Mayweather, which, according to the overall consent estimate, will bring him another $75 million for a total of $100 million. But there are a few things that you must factor in. Number 1, Conor McGregor must share the $100 million with Dana White, which is the co-promoter for this event. There is 3 promotion for this event. Number 1 is the it's the Money Mayweather promotion, which is taking 50% of all revenue, of all profit. Number 2 is the UFC, and number 3 is the McGregor Sports and Entertainment Promotion. And we don't know what is the percentage of sharing, but however, he must share regardless. And they're expecting that he will make $75 million out of that share. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Okay. Regardless, this is where I'm going with this. Let's say he make $100 million. He gave half of that to Dana White, and then he must be taxed on it. After tax, how much do you actually have left? A lot, but the government is taking a lot of money. Okay. So Conor McGregor, what are you doing? What is your future plan? Are you my question to you is that, are you just doing this? It's just the fact that you have never had this money before, and obviously that you never did. Do you believe that you're bigger than the sport? There has been a lot of people calling me personally, calling me a bitch, a rice boy, and tell me to shut the fuck up, that I don't know what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. You know what, you guys? That is your opinion. That is your opinion. It does not have to make it my reality. Okay, and I am very interested to see what will happen in the near future. And this is the conspiracy where I'm going with this. Conor McGregor, he's doing all this stuff, all this action, for a very, very simple reason, is that he does not want to defend his title, and his fear of losing that title, of losing that belt, and his fear of being back to square one, to where he was when he first entered the UFC. His first fight night bonus of $50,000. He screamed, "50,000, baby!" And now he's got all this money. His fear of losing it all. But the twist is that the way that he's going, the way that he's acting, he will lose it all. And especially that he's not fighting. Fighting is where he is making his money. And as of right now, the irony is that he's not fighting and he's not making no more money. And now the possibility of him being stripped or suspended up to 5 years, that is a real reality. Conor, don't be scared. You should have fought Tony Ferguson when you have the chance, and now you might have a chance of losing it all. That might be a conspiracy of what's happening. That's what I believe, that there is a chance, and this chance might happen. This might be a possibility that this might happen. And you guys, in the sport world, regardless what the sport it is, there has been a lot of people that is richer than Conor, that is more famous, that have lost it all. Yeah. So that is my quick thought on Conor McGregor's action, of his fear of fighting Tony Ferguson, his fear of losing it all, and he will lose it all. I'm calling it right now. Okay. Next, we are going to talk about global warming. I realized that there has been a lot of research, that there has been a lot of stats, that there has been a lot of studies. But do you know what my study and my research is? Okay, I look outside. And I've been living in Canada for the last nearly 30 years, about 27 years. And to me, it seems like every year it's getting colder and colder. So what is going on with global warming? I'm starting to believe that global warming does not exist. Okay? I'm starting to believe that global warming does not exist. It's a myth. You know what? I've never seen any stats, any research, any of that. And my next question is that, have you? Have you seen it? And don't tell me that you've seen it on the internet. Don't tell me that you have seen it online. And yeah, just don't tell me any of that stuff. It's just the fact that you have not seen it. You have not seen it, this data that's being provided to you. Where is their integrity? Where is the heart? Where is the core data? Where are they getting all this data from? And you guys know why? Every time I walk out, I shovel my walks. Like, every second day. It's cold as fuck. And it's not warming. Today is November 12th. We got snow for the first time on October 27th. This year, 2017. Last year, we did not get snow until about like right now, November 12th. Okay, and to know why that is significant, I don't know how I remember this, because I traveled the walks, I traveled the snow, so I remember. Do you think I enjoy going out there in the cold, traveling sidewalks? Absolutely not. But do you know why I do it? Because it's the law. If someone walks by, trips, and hurt himself in front of my house, I will get charged, I will get sued. So I have to go out there, put like this hoodie, go out there and shovel my walks. And I remember every time. And this year, for the last year, it came a lot earlier. 2017, snowfall is earlier than 2016 in my region. Okay, and the last 20 plus years since I've been living here, snowfall has always been the same. It's always the last week of October or the first week of November, and it lasts till March. And it's always cold. It's always cold. So if there's a sign of global warming, what's happening the last 20 years? I don't see it. Where's all these where are all these data? Where are all this research? There should have been something for me to be concerned. You could argue that it's only been 20 years. That's such a short time frame. Okay, fair enough. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Show me some evidence. Show me some facts. Because as of right now, me getting up every second day, going out there and shoveling my walks, let's say like noon or 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. because that is supposed to be the sun is at its high point, and it's supposed to be the warmest day. It's supposed to be the warmest time of the day. As of right now, I don't see it. Because it's always cold, and I hate traveling walks. But I still do it. So to me, global warming, it is a myth made up by the government, backed up by scientists that is paid by the government to tell us, the public, that global warming exists. And us as a public, it came from the government, so it must be true. So we don't question it. We should question it, because at the end of the day, why is the government doing this? I'll tell you why. Money. All this stuff at the end of the day, it all comes back to money, and how much money they could get from us, the general public. Let's say to invest through research. You know what? We don't know how much money is going to research. We don't know how much money is being raised, and we don't know how much money is being pocketed. But then who know? The people that's picking up those money, and there's no paper trail. There's nothing that's being accounted for. Just like cancer, just like all these major disease. There's more money being made through research. There's more money to be made through research, and there's more money being bring in through research than there is for, let's say, to find a cure for cancer. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you for listening. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. This is another episode of MMA Conspiracy Guy. I will do this when I can, but I don't think too often, because I think they're after me, because I'm hearing shit, and it's not just in my head. Oh shit! I think they're after me. Okay, I gotta go. You guys take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.